Happy birthday, Kendrick. Today is your 37th birthday. You were born June 17th, 1987, Compton, California. All right, let's get into this. Okay, now I have talked about this video before that Kendrick did early on in his career. This video was put out in 2012 and is very significant as his introduction to the stage. Now, as you can see, he's wearing all white, and everybody in the entire video is wearing white except for the actor Mike Epps, who's playing the pastor. He plays an important role in this video as well. He is the one that is initiating Kendrick over into the brotherhood. Now, many of you know that Masons practice rituals which include the death sacrifice or the death ritual. That's symbolizing the death burial, burying what is dead is now, a new beginning, ending all the past and starting in the beginning. And this is something very common practice in the Mason temple, okay? And yes, they do use a casket in this ritual. The significance is so uncanny. It's so telltale through. If you have the research or have the time, you could even see all the different symbolisms up and down this video, especially when it's dealing with the baptism. And for those who are not aware, baptism is 100% a ritual. And I'm not talking about in a good Christian way. I'm talking about is that you are totally giving up yourself to Satan. And I'm talking about you are, I would say, vulnerable. Okay, the same with the bath ritual. You are being vulnerable. You are allowing your body to be invoked and embodied whatever demon chooses to possess you, or whatever demon they decide to assign you to. And that is the truth, okay? And that is what's been going on with Kanye West, with Kendrick Lamar, okay? Pardon the background noise, a lot of air jets and stuff going around. But getting back to what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar, I do believe he was chosen to do what he's doing, just like the rest, like Kanye West and let's see, I won't even say Jaguar Wright. I have not done so much research with her, other than the fact that she just runs her mouth, but I definitely done my research with Kendrick. Now, Kendrick, he is 5'5". He waited 5 years to make his 5th album. Okay, all these 5s in place, and I've already broke that down. But there's something more important that I want to bring to your attention. Not just him, but what's the practice is what they've been doing in Hollywood when they choose Geminis and they choose Capricorns and they choose the month of June and the month of January to do these rituals at its highest potential, when they do definitely get the most out of your energy, and we are distracted the most. Okay, now Janus is another word for January. Okay, it is the two-faced deity, and Gemini is a twin, which also symbolizes the two-faced twin as well with the Janus. January and June have often been compared as one and the same, and that is because of the twin ritual, the twin practice, okay, the two-face and the twins and the Gemini. So it's very significant, and it does play a role in Hollywood and how they do things. Case in point, they use the Gemini code in Hollywood for the ritualistic practices, and most known and famous and outspoken entertainers and politicians that are born in the month and June of January, and such as uh, Elvis Presley was born January 8th. Trump was born June 14th. Tupac, June 16th. Kendrick today, June 17th. Kanye West, June 8th. June 1st, Morgan Freeman. June 3rd, Anderson Cooper. June 18th, Paul McCartney. Now, those are just a few. There's dozens others, but those are the ones that have definitely been outspoken in the industry and actually started it off. Okay, as far as their entertainment, like Paul McCartney started with the Beatles, and also the month of January is the Capricorn, the goat. Okay, deaths in the months of January include David Bowie. Now, David Bowie was also born in that month, and Elvis Presley's daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, passed away in January as well. And I do believe it was the day before her father was his date of birth. Okay, so you could see the symbolisms and you could see the comparison too of how they are using this. You research, you'll see there's a dozen others who definitely tie to January and June. This reason is because Janus, or January, is the beginning of the year, the mark of the beginning of their year, okay? It is the prelude to, is what's called, you call it Easter, it's called Historia or Estar. It's a pagan holiday. It's the beginning of the new rituals. And remember when I say the beginning and endings. So this is the beginning of the rituals of the start of the year. So they could put all of the things they have that they have on agenda ready for us the year for us to stir up and get our attention. Okay? Case in point, I don't know if you do recall Kobe Bryant passing away in January of 2020. And what started that off? Of course, we had the pandemic that started, okay? And there is other months that, that they use for, and now March, when it set off, that is right in the middle of the start of Beltane. And the Beltane actually starts on May 1st, but that's all in the witching season, okay? May Day is their New Year's. It's their day, okay? It's also the anniversary of the Illuminati. And interesting, this is what I find a little bit really interesting. I know people have noticed this when they do research. It's also a day where a lot of House of Bills are sent over, such as the 2020 contact tracing. That came into place in 2020, May 1st, okay? Now, that if you're not familiar with the contact tracing, that's when everyone was forced to have that app on their phone so they would be alerted, or, they would, I even heard that it even included people being removed from their home if they were contacted in close contact of a person with that, okay? I'm not going to say what it is. You can get what I'm meaning, because, the algorithm is going to pick up. And I don't want to get flagged for saying that word, because they're still sensitive over that, okay? Also, getting back to June from January, it symbolizes future, Gemini, January, past, future, new beginnings, new spells, twin powers on duality, balance, okay? And I'm going to go back to Kendrick when I say the number 5, because number 5 is balance, okay? And like I said, him and the rest have been here to distract us what he's got going on with this back and forth beef with Drake. I've already explained to you how that's nothing but a distraction. Who really gives a damn about that? And if anybody is a fool to believe that they are dropping diss tracks within 24 hours, and if anybody's ever been behind a turntable, been behind a production studio, it's going to take more than that to do a diss track. Okay? It takes more than 24 hours to even get permission and copyrights on any time sampling music you're doing. So miss me with that. People that are not in know, they're going to believe that and keep on going on it. Okay? This is one thing that I also want to point out too that's important. It's regarding to Kendrick Lamar. He is put here in the industry. He is with the Messiah worship, just like Pac, just like Kanye West and Trump. Okay? And I noticed that they only pick Geminis to do this, okay? To be Christ-like, okay? And Capricorns, they are worshiped for their masses as well, okay? The same in Hollywood. They take the month of August and die in June, or born in the twin months, June or January, and die, okay? Now, I don't know if you just noticed this, but with a lot of these fake deaths and a lot of these so-called allegedly sacrifice deaths, it's just perfect timing within that month. And you're saying, an esoteric wise, they definitely do it. And it's just not just about gematria and numbers. They're doing it that way, like I said, the esoteric way. Okay, that is what Luciferian, that's what Mason brotherhood is all about, is that type of world. Okay, in the Beltane, starting May 1st, that is when you should be noticing all the things that they got prepared. It's gonna set off. Okay, also with June is the summer solstice, June 21st. A lot of activities happen on that day. So like I said, Tupac's birthday was yesterday, June 16th. Trump's was on the 14th, which is also Flag Day. And today is Kendrick's birthday. Okay. All these entertainers, all these politicians, they are in the limelight. They are outspoken. They are here to drag your attention away from what's really going on. That's their whole purpose. Hollywood lies. They also put the truth in plain sight. Okay? Now remember I said that Kendrick, Kanye, and Pac all play the Messiah role. Christ-like. So if you are a Christian, and there's nothing wrong with being a Christian, just remember that no matter what your pastor, preacher may say or whatever, Christianity did start from paganism, okay? Because they got their one God, and I'm talking about the one God that the pagans worship, the Masons, the Rosicrucians, the Luciferians, they worship the God that they have on your currency, that we think that is our God and not our creator. That is a God that we are suckered to worship and suckered in doctrine to trust. Trust in God is what it says on the dollar bill. Okay. When you go to court, the court of law, which is also nothing but Masonic, you swear on a Bible that you tell the truth and nothing but the truth. All Masonic. Okay? Everything we do, breathe, and consume is Masonic built. And if you want to debate me, whether it be Christian or not, because at one time I did believe that Masonic was Christian based, but if you do your deep research, there are, and I'm going to 100% say that there are Masons who do believe in God, and they do believe in Christian. They believe in the righteous God. They believe in the one, the creator, that created this heaven and this earth. but they're not aware of the God that they've been hoodwinked to believe. It is a deity of nothing but destruction, and that's what it is. The balance of good and evil, the duality of black and white, and they must have this balance to continue. And they use artists like Kendrick Lamar, and that is what's going on. That's what's been going on. Why do you think they waited 5 years for him to do what he had to do to drop his next album? Why do you think that they are doing this? There's something up with Drake too. But I just wanted to send a shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Happy birthday. And if anybody's celebrating a birthday with them, happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to all the Geminis out there as well. And I will see you next video.